Welcome to Emailgistics, and welcome to module number 4 of your Emailgistics Mailflow Rules course, How to Create an Auto Reply. Auto replies are no longer just for out of office, on vacation, or not available. We can utilize auto replies to set expectations for our customers that we will respond to them within a certain amount of time, giving them confidence that their email will be looked at and will be responded to. So let's take a look at how to create an auto reply in Emailgistics. From the Emailgistics Admin Center, you're going to want to navigate to the mailbox you wish to add the rule for and go to the Rules tab like I am here. Then we're going to click Add Rule. We're going to call this rule our auto reply rule. Once we have the name of the rule, we click Conditions. For an auto reply to trigger, you want to set proper conditions. It's very important because you don't want these to go out to every single message that comes in. So the first condition you're going to put is the conversation is new. This means it's only going to go out to the first message in a conversation, and any subsequent replies after that, the customer will not receive an auto reply. You can add another condition that will only send an auto reply during your operating hours according to your mailbox schedule. This condition will be receive date is inside schedule. Over to the actions. So in the actions, you're going to click add action. And in the drop down, you're going to want to select send message. From here, you can click Edit Message and we could start to compose the auto reply. Emailgistics makes it very easy for you to personalize your auto replies, meaning that we can insert original subject lines and even more. Example here is I'm going to click on the subject line and I'm going to put capital R, capital E, colon, and move over to our variables section. And now I can insert some stuff that we're going to pull from the original message, like the from name of the customer, the from address, conversation ID, or in this case, subject line. So I'm going to put in the subject line here. Now you do have the option to insert the conversation ID number, which we do get into in a future video on conversation IDs. Now let's build our auto reply. For time's sake, I have one ready to go, so I'm going to paste it in here, but I'm going to talk about the variables that I've used. So when I wrote this, I wrote hi, and then I selected a variable from the message section here. And this variable allowed me to insert the name of the person who was emailing us right back in to the message so we can address them by name. This is personalizing the auto reply for that customer. Then what we've done is we've said, thank you for your email. Our team is currently processing your message and we will respond within 4 business hours. This is very important. If you have a service level that is within a certain amount of time, you can always have an auto reply to let your customer know we are going to respond within that time. If you do create separate auto replies, you can keep some of them disabled, meaning that if you are having a very busy day, or maybe it's a busy season like Christmas or any other holiday season, you might have an expectation that you would respond later. And your customers might not know that. An auto reply is a great way to let them know that we will respond within a certain amount of time. I'm also providing an email reference number, so I'm going to insert the conversation ID number into the email, so that way if the customer ever has to call us, they can reference that and it will be easy for anyone on the team to search, so that way we don't have to try to figure out who was working on the message and then transfer the call. We can actually get it all directly from Outlook. The next thing I've done here is did you know Pinelli has self-service order options on our website? And I've actually been able to insert a link here to our website that people can go to use our self-service options. All you need to do to insert a link is highlight any word, click on the link option here, and insert the link you wish to direct them to. At the bottom here, I've signed off, thank you customer service team, and I've added some dashes just before I put in another variable called our message text. This specific message text variable is going to take the original message and throw it in the bottom there to add continuity to the email so it does look like an email that's gone back and forth. This will give your customer a great conversation reference to look at when they're reading the email and when they get the auto reply. So now what we're going to do is we're going to click OK. We have our auto reply all set up, ready to go. It's very important that whenever you create an auto reply, you add this specific exception. What we don't want to have happen is when the mailbox emails the mailbox itself. And we don't want the auto reply to trigger when that happens. So we're going to do the from address equals, and then you're going to want to type in the name of your shared mailbox. For example, mine is customer service at panilli.com. This means that if customer service at panilli.com does in fact email the mailbox, they will not get an auto reply sent to them. You'll have to forgive me for the spelling mistake here. We're going to call this auto reply, not auto rips. And we're going to go ahead and hit save. Now we have our auto reply set up. In our rules hierarchy that you read about in the first module, if you don't want any rule to receive an auto reply, so any customer maybe that was emailing the mailbox from these addresses here and we had stopped processing more rules turned on, we would not want that customer to get the auto reply, so the auto reply would remain below that rule. If you do want the auto reply to go out to everyone, always make sure your auto reply is moved to the top of the list, so that way it's always going to trigger on new emails. Let's take a look at what an auto reply looks like from the customer standpoint. When a customer emails in, they're going to get the auto reply that you see here. Hi, Rick Ratto. Thank you for your email. Our team's currently processing your message and will respond within 4 business hours. If you notice, the original subject line is inserted. We have the conversation ID number. We have a link to our website. And we have the original message details below, adding continuity to the auto reply. In Emailgistics, you can also set up an auto reply to go outside of business hours. So instead of the receive date will be inside schedule, you can change this to outside schedule and have multiple auto replies running, one for when the office is open and one for when the office is closed, letting people know that you will return to work the next business day and that's when their email will be responded to. Thank you very much for joining me on module number 2 of your Emailgistics Mailflow Rules course. As always, you can reach out to support@emailgistics.com for any information, and I'll see you on our next one.